Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Jess King Vlog YouTube channel. Thank you very much for looking forward to my next video. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Jess King Vlog YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for looking forward to our next video. So, I'm sure you must have noticed or observed that there is something outstanding in this video. First, voice. It is now loud. Guess what we have now? We now have a microphone to make the vlog better and more interesting. So there's a reminder here actually. So I want to let you all know that I won't be showing my face often. I'll be showing my face once in a while, but not something I intend to do in every video I post. I hope that's not a problem. I hope you guys understand and try to watch the video regardless of the faceless video. But we're going to make it interesting and make it really nice. Yeah, trust me on that. Welcome back to my YouTube channel once more. So in today's vlog, we'll be talking about something very interesting. Let me say something very nice. Yeah, so let's begin proper. So in today's vlog we'll be talking about kidney disease, more like understanding kidney disease, understanding what kidney disease is all about. So when you're being diagnosed of kidney disease, it means that your kidney is not functioning properly. There are things that make the kidney function well. So when it gets to the point where they tell you that your kidney is not functioning very well, or rather you have a kidney disease, it means that you need to pay keen attention to your system. You need to pay like a very detailed attention to it, right? All right, so we all know that the kidney functions as filter to the body, eliminating excess fluids and minerals from the body, right? So whereby these things are not working well, you know that there's a big problem, but then it can be managed. So even though there's a problem, it's not something that you should worry about. That's why I'm here to let you know that there is still hope, there is still something you can do. So the kidney serves as filter to the body, eliminating excess fluids from the body while regulating your minerals and hormones and every other thing in your body. So whereby these things do no longer work very well, you know that there's a problem, because kidney itself is supposed to filter wastes from your body. Yeah, there's something really interesting to note, something you may not have known up to this date as you're watching this video, right? So kidney functions as a filter to the body, thereby eliminating excess fluids and excess waste from the body. The kidney is like also a regulating factor. It helps to regulate the excess minerals, the excess hormones in the body, and the electrolytes that we have in our system. Because when these things are excess without it being regulated, there's like a problem. When something is excess, when it's not supposed to, there's definitely a problem. But with kidney, it helps to regulate it. No wonder when they tell you your kidney has failed, or you've been diagnosed with kidney, people tend to fidget and tend to, you know, feel sad. It's not out of place to feel sad, but then it can be managed. It's something that we can really handle. But then we have to pay very we have to pay keen attention to what we eat, as this will help us to live longer and also manage like the diagnosed health. Or however, when this waste accumulates, right, it can only be managed with lifestyle in the sense that we have to eat well. Yeah, it can be managed by what we eat. So there are stages to kidney disease. Yeah, there are stages. It does not just come and it does not just kill. Yeah, there are stages to it. So there's a severe kidney disease and there's also like a minor kidney disease, right? So a minor one can be managed. Reason why we're asked to check our health from time to time, because when we find out these things on time, it's easier to regulate, it's easier to like adjust to our lifestyle to know what we can eat to curtail these health issues, right? So when we have this minor one and we notice on time, what do we do next? We begin to fear. Fear is not out of place. But then after that first step of fear, do we go on like draining ourselves with so much anxiety, so much fear, so much thoughts in our hearts, in our head, so much. It can be really terrifying. But then the best thing to do is to think about it little and take the better step. What's the better step? Going to the hospital, asking further information on what to do to stay healthy and better. Yeah. Then when it is severe, it does not just kill. Like I mentioned initially, with lifestyle, you can manage whatever sickness you have. Yeah, you can manage it and live better and longer. So don't be worried about it too much. You may begin to wonder what happens to kidney when kidney like stops functioning or when there is a kidney disease. Yeah, first it begins to filter slow. Secondly, electrolyte imbalances. Third, fluid retention. Then blood pressure rises beyond normal. Yeah, that blood pressure comes as a result of excessive thoughts, excessive worries, excessive like so much anxieties of life. Because when you hear of a deteriorating health disease in your heart, you're just counting down to when you would likely die. But then this video is to encourage you that there is still hope even after being diagnosed of a deteriorating health disease. How is the hope being incorporated? You have to work keenly on your nutrition, your diet. It has to be properly managed. You don't just eat what every other person eats, and it does not mean that you're going to eat boring foods. You make it more interesting, make it nice to eat. You eat it well because a joyful heart is a good medicine. When you're happy, it helps you to regulate what you eat. It helps you not to dwell so much in thoughts, and it also helps to you know it also helps with the healing process. Yeah, so we'll be talking about the filtering slow. It begins to filter slow. That's the effect of kidney when you have a kidney disease. So when there's excess waste, instead of it to filter like very well, it begins to slow the process. The waste, instead of it to flow out well, it begins to have like a dump because it's not being filtered with the like normal amount of time it's supposed to filter. So it begins to lag, and you begin to feel a certain way knowing that, oh, you actually have a kidney disease. We talk about electrolyte imbalances. It means that the level of sodium, calcium, potassium, phosphorus in your body becomes imbalanced, thereby going from your health and weakening your bone strength. Yeah, so by the time you lack these things, you have you lack phosphorus, you lack a minimum amount of, or rather a maximum amount of calcium, phosphorus, um, and many more of them. It begins to affect your bone, and when it affects your bone, it's going to be like you feel so weak because you may likely not be able to stand well. You may likely not be able to function like every other person. But then, like I keep emphasizing, with appropriate diet, you would be able to manage this whole symptoms to it. So talking about fluid retention, right? So kidney helps to control the excess fluid in the body, whereby these fluids are not being controlled or managed properly. It becomes a fluid retention, and this when the fluid retains in the body, when it stores up in the body, that's when it piles up in the body. It becomes excess, and it's really not good for the body, and it's also has an effect. When it stores up, you begin to have swelling in your body parts. You begin to have swelling in your ankle, in your hand, in your feet, and which is very dangerous. And when you have this when you have these symptoms, when you have these effects, you know that you really, really need to go see the doctor. Yeah, so don't ignore these signs and feel like, oh, because you sat for so long or something. Yeah, you really, really need to see the doctor. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Jess King Blog YouTube channel. Please come back next time and follow up with the next video. Thanks.